The International Criminal Court Permanent Premises is now a reality. A central court tower, 5 office wings with more than 1,200 workplaces, enclosed by the natural dunes on the coast of Holland, in the municipality of The Hague.
I believe it is extremely important because this court was created as a permanent institution, and already even before the treaty entered into force, there was this wish that the court needed to have a permanent building that would be suitable for its functions, that would also reflect the permanent character of the institution, and that it would also be a landmark for the city and for international criminal justice.
The treaty, otherwise known as the Rome Statute of the International Criminal Court, was adopted in 1998. Since then, 123 states have become party to the treaty. In April 2013, the groundbreaking ceremony was a celebrated milestone.
This distinctive symbol of the permanence of the court will help us achieve, in due time, the objective of universality of the Rome Statute. The need.
Now, in November 2015, the premises has been handed over to the ICC. The first floor of the new building is already in use. On November the 9th, the committee which oversees the entire project held their 15th meeting here.
This is the 15th meeting this year of the Oversight Committee on the Permanent Premises, which is the subsidiary body of the Assembly of State Parties, established in order to conduct the oversight of the construction of the permanent premises of the International Criminal Court. The state parties are providing the premises to the ICC. These are intended to be a permanent seat for the International Criminal Court in The Hague on a land which is provided by the host state, the Netherlands. The members of the Oversight Committee meet quite frequently. This year they held more than 20 meetings in order to revise the progress in the project. They have appointed a project director, currently Mr. Ken Jevons, who reports to the Oversight Committee and through the Oversight Committee to the Assembly of State Parties. We will conduct the discussions with the spirit of achieving final results in the few hours we are left today.
The project team chose to build the premises using the NEC 3 form of contract to encourage greater cooperation between the various parties. It was the first time that a NEC contract has been used to build in the Netherlands, and this year in London, the ICC was awarded the NEC Large Project of the Year award, a tribute to the cooperation between all involved parties. The outer shell of the building was completed by this time last year. The facade of the building and the boundaries of the grounds were made visible. This year, construction on the outside involved landscaping, paving the pedestrian walkways, planting trees and shrubs, constructing the entrance plaza, and finishing the courtyards. Finishing the interior of the building has been a major operation. Offices, courtrooms, public meeting rooms, the reception area, complex security systems and integrated audiovisual installations. So many different facets required hours of planning, labor, and sometimes modification of designs and complete rebuilding.
Vrij hectisch. Dat is natuurlijk sowieso al een hele korte bouwperiode. Daarbij hebben we ook nog heel veel meerwerk en veranderingen doorgevoerd. En alles bij elkaar geeft dat natuurlijk een hele wissel op het hele team en het hele project.
The construction team was under pressure to deliver a finished building by June, so that the functionality of the building could start to be fine-tuned.
De klant wil zien van jongens, hoe functioneert alles bij elkaar en dat is gewoon het belangrijkste. En dat kan pas als het gebouw helemaal 100% gewerkt is. Er zal een component aanwezig zijn. Het heeft heel veel gevraagd van mensen, dat klopt inderdaad. We hebben ook vrij lang, 's avonds gewerkt tot 10 uur, 12 uur toe. We hebben elke zaterdag meegepakt. Op het laatst waren we zelfs ook zondag bezig om zaken voor elkaar te krijgen. Waarbij heel veel dingen niet fysiek zeg maar, hier gebeurden, maar ook achter de schermen. Net bijvoorbeeld voor de hele beveiligingsinstallatie hebben natuurlijk heel veel software is daarvoor geschreven. Ja, dat zie je niet, maar het gebeurt wel. Je ziet hier vaak alleen fysieke werkzaamheden van we zijn het plafond aan het monteren, maar alles wat er achter de schermen gebeurt, ja, dat ging ook dag en nacht door en dat is minder aanwezig.
One of the visible milestones was filling the mirror pond, a precise calculation, taking hours to plan and days to execute.
Hij is open.
Iedereen heeft elkaar wel gesteund en daar waar de gaten vielen hebben we elkaar opgevangen en zijn we door. Ja.
Meanwhile, in Copenhagen, Denmark, the artwork for the reception area of the premises is being prepared. A donation from Denmark to the court has been commissioned by the Danish Arts Foundation. Artist and craftsman Eske Rex is making a wooden sculpture from his own design.
6 identical lamels or elements will intervene and then create this circular volume. And these arms, which I call them, go out to each side of the space in Haag.
The piece will be 12 meters long with a diameter of 2.5 meters at the center.
It's both a symbol, I think, to reach out to the two sides and try to gather the two meanings in a common space. And then it's an architectural vision of underlying this elongated space. You have this very long, thin shape running, and you will from the distance see it both in first and second floor. So it not only connects the two sides, the prosecutor and the defense, it also connects the upper floor with the ground level floor. Everything comes together is the enlightened space in the center, the volume, which will hopefully be lit very beautiful with light and with wood. So everybody will look at the shape, of course, but they will all be looking into this common space, and the light will stream into this space. I mean, I see this as a job where many artists work their whole life to maybe get a possibility to do work like this, right? So I'm really looking forward to proceed and to see it happen and hopefully be really satisfied.
Proceedings in the court tower will be of most interest to the public when the new premises are in use. It houses 3 courtrooms, each with its own public gallery, interpretation booths, and AV facilities. The press briefing room can seat 168 people, and there are several rooms with hot desks for journalists. This was an opportunity to customize the courtrooms to meet the needs of the court and those who use it.
In any courtroom, normally when you're talking to the judge or you're cross-examining, you have to stand up and turn on a microphone like this. What we looked at is most of these normal screens don't move very much, so we put them on these arms and they can bring their information up with them, so that when they're cross-examining the witness or speaking to the judge, they've got their notes here if they want them electronically. When they're done, just push it down, no noise, like that. Put it back. Yeah, it's just really ergonomics to make people more comfortable in the courtroom.
Television coverage and the provision of supporting media during the hearings is organized by the audiovisual production team.
They make sure everything is being recorded. They also make sure the English and French transcripts are running, and various other duties, playing evidence through the system. People can bring in laptops or tablets and play a video. We can bring it into the system and pump it through all the screens here, documents, that kind of thing. We delay everything by half an hour, and that's in case something is said in the courtroom that shouldn't be, like a witness gives their name or the name of some of their family, and we can remove that part before it goes into the public domain for their safety.
The safety of all users of the building was a priority in the design of the new premises. The security systems comply with the standards set by the Dutch National Coordinator for Security and Counter-Terrorism, while the functionality of all aspects of the court is taken into consideration. The permanent premises can be divided into 3 zones: office space, public space, and 3 courtrooms. Each zone has its own security requirements.
One of the elements that we have is a concrete wall on the outside that was pretty much hidden behind the dune landscape. And that gives you a sort of transparent feeling, transparent, open and transparent sight towards the building. In fact, this outer wall is taking all the detective elements, so we can immediately spot somebody approaching the building at night or daytime. We can detect them. Then the actual security layer is the facade itself. That is where your intrusion starts, your blast requirements are met, and in some areas also you have certain types of bullet-resistant walls and glazing. Then if you then continue, then you talk about the access control. The building has been divided in several blocks or several zones, and within each zone you have a certain way of detection. So we have to separate public, for example, from the office space, but also we have to prevent that staff members will get all of a sudden access into the detention zoning. So therefore we have a box in a box in a box, which is actually arranged by installations such as card readers, or as a new feature in the building, we also talk about biometric access, and that has been arranged so that the right people have access in the right zoning.
Because after all, one of the functionalities of the court is that the public can come to the court and attend hearings. Security systems and technical installations can be operated remotely.
For savings in the future, we have tried to put as much as possible into the construction and the technical part of it, so that eventually you can secure this whole premises with a minimum amount of staff members.
A large number of people are working here now. Contractors and subcontractors from all corners of the world.
Work in this building already more than 2 years. It's very beautiful.
O que eu gosto mais é da parte de fora do edifício, onde tem os vidros, a parte desta parte pequena. Gosto também da parte de dentro, mas mais da parte de fora dos vidros.
Our role is to install all the technical equipment in the AV control room and the courtrooms. TV installations for people like BBC, ITV, Sky in the UK.
We hebben hier een data-installatie ingebouwd die gebruikt wordt uiteindelijk voor ICT-doeleinden, maar ook gebouwbeheersysteem, een stukje AV en security, toegangscontrole, inbraak en intercom. En een stuk AV-bekabeling voor zowel de courtrooms als meetingrooms.
Projects in so many different fields need to be coordinated and planned. Ricardo De Leeuw is a work planner. He liaises with the builder and the client.
When there's a layout change, you want to sit with the people that actually use the office at that time or are going to use it to get the right idea of what they want. And then I meet with the Brinkgroep also to get an idea about what they want with the price-wise. And then we figure out a plan to make it.
One in particular is the designer of this sculpture, Danish artist Eske Rex, who we met in Denmark.
And I think now seeing the wood coming here into this building with glass and stone and steel, I think it will be good.
Welcome. This afternoon, a very special moment for us as Cortes. After 3 years of working together in a very productive, open and pleasant way, I'm honored to hand over the key of the permanent premises to the International Criminal Court.
It reflects the needs of transparency, innovation, and the building has that, which also reflects values of the court. And at the same time, it suits its functions. It has been created as a court, taking into account the needs of a court. So from a practical point of view, it is much better for the functions of the institution in the long run.
Het is een landmark, zoals we dat noemen. Het is een gebouw uniek in de wereld, voor deze functie gebouwd. Ja, dat maak je natuurlijk nooit meer mee, dit maken. Het is net zoiets als een Eiffeltoren mogen bouwen of een toren van Pisa. Het is one of a kind en dat maakt het natuurlijk heel bijzonder.